When nonprofit organizations consider setting up a social enterprise, one of the avenues that they will sometimes consider is potentially partnering with a for profit business that already provides a very similar service. Obviously, this can raise a ton of legal and tax questions, and so the nonprofit needs to be very careful in the way that this type of a joint venture structure is set up. There are a lot of legal and tax complications to deal with, and they need to be properly addressed. So the classic example of this setup, the one that you probably see most often in the nonprofit world, is a nonprofit hospital which provides the hospital staff and the resources, but that partners with a for-profit healthcare company that actually provides the management services. Now, these arrangements can work. However, the nonprofit, because it has to operate exclusively for its charitable purpose, must exercise control over the joint venture. So that means it has to have the majority voting power. And the nonprofit's charitable purpose must take precedent over the LLC's profit motive, which is supposed to be what the IRS calls incidental. And so you need a joint venture agreement in these types of situations between the nonprofit and whatever that for-profit business is. It needs to be negotiated at arm's length, and it needs to take into account the unique operating conditions that nonprofit organizations have to abide by.